Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about Megan Thee Stallion because she just announced Act 2 to her album titled Megan. So we're going to get into it. If you're interested in her, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, unpopular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, go ahead and subscribe, and let's get into this video. Okay, you guys, so as you guys do know, Megan Thee Stallion just got finished hosting the VMAs. I didn't get to watch it live the day that it aired, but I did watch it yesterday, like the pre-recorded version. I think she did good. I think she did a good job. I think she did great hosting. I liked a lot of her looks throughout the hosting, her red carpet looks, the photos, like everything was good. I think she did great. Just over the last 2 days though, I've seen so many different conversations about Megan Thee Stallion. I was seeing reporting saying that the VMA's viewership was down 30% after Megan hosted, and then I'm also seeing that the viewership went up 8% due to her hosting. I've been seeing a mixed amount of like reportings of the show's viewership and things like that. But according to Billboard and many other sources, it does say that MTV reports that combined ratings for the premiere and encore showings were up 8% compared to a year ago. 4.09 million versus 3.78 million. Ratings for the premiere simulcast at 8 p.m. were up 25% compared to a year ago. 3.11 million versus 2.49 million. So there's been a lot of discourse and conversation about Megan and the viewership because she was the host, so people anticipate the host is what brings in the viewership. I feel like it's a mixture of things. It's definitely not just the host, it's definitely who else is going to be on the show, performances, awards, of course, but the host is looked at as the person who brings in the viewership. So there's a lot of different discourse happening. People are saying that the numbers were fudged and that they were fake numbers and that, you know, her team is inflating the numbers. Some people were saying that people were only watching because of Katy Perry. People were saying that there was only people watching because of Sabrina Carpenter. Just different like elements to be like, okay, you know, the numbers are fake or people weren't watching for Megan or whatever the case may be. But irregardless of what the theories are, the proof is in the pudding and the viewership is the viewership. And this is what's being reported across majority of platforms. So people are going to speculate and whatever, but the viewership was up, and I think that that's great. But there's also conversations about the VMAs and their legitimacy. So I actually probably will end up making a video about that later because the VMAs aren't all peachy just because the viewership was up this year. The VMAs are still overall pretty trash, and a lot of people don't really tune into the VMAs like that. Like I did a tour. I did a tour. I'm going on a world tour, guys. Um, no, I did a poll the other day asking you guys, like, hey, are you guys going to be tuning into the VMAs? Like, because I was legitimately excited for it. And a lot of you guys were saying, no, I'm not really interested in watching. And that's across the board with a lot of people. So I don't feel like as many people watch the VMAs as, you know, people make it seem, even though the viewership is up this particular year. People don't tune into the VMAs like that. Like they just not compared to past years. But regardless of that, Megan should be happy because the viewership went up with her being a host. So that's going to look good on her resume. That's going to look good for her being a host in general. That's good for Megan Thee Stallion, regardless of what people are saying the reason for it is. But the reason why I'm making this video today isn't necessarily because of the VMAs or her hosting or any of the drama that people were trying to pull up with that. It's because she just announced that she's getting ready to put out a deluxe or Act 2 version of her album Megan, okay? Which I was like, wait, what? Act 2? I didn't know we were getting a deluxe. I had no idea, but most albums have deluxes, so I'm actually not that surprised. But what I will say, I'm not like super excited for the deluxe if I'm being honest, only because at this point, like the songs that I'm streaming for Megan is probably just like 2 tracks maybe. I didn't really like BAS that much, but it's starting to grow on me. I've been streaming that and one other song that I can't even think of right now. Not Mamushi. I cannot stand Mamushi. Find Out. Yes, Find Out. I'm trying to find out something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The song where she's basically talking about she's trying to get with the dude. You know, I don't know, there's something like sultry about it. It has like a R&B flair to it, as like a sexy kind of feel to it. I like the song a lot. But honestly, other than that, I'm not really listening to a whole bunch of songs from the Megan project. The song that I'm streaming the most from her right now, it's not on the Megan project. It's the single she just dropped with RM called Never Play. I did a review on that. I love that song. Like, I love that song. And I heard that it's gonna debut on the Billboard Hot 100 like in the 40s or something like that. So that's really cool. I'm really happy for her in that way because I really like that song. Actually, I wish it debuted higher because it's really good. To me, like I said, it's better than Mamushi. It hits harder than like a lot of songs. But yeah, like I was saying, since I'm not really super streaming anything super heavily from the Megan project outside of a couple of tracks, I don't really necessarily need a deluxe, me personally. But regardless, I'm still going to do a review. So whenever that does come out, I'm going to review it because maybe there will be some more songs on there that I like more than are on the actual Megan project. Sometimes that happens. Same thing with Pink Friday 2. That's coming out whenever that's coming out. And maybe I'll like more songs from Pink Friday 2 Deluxe than I liked from the actual album. So I'm always looking forward to deluxes in that way because I get a chance to kind of get into the album again, if that makes sense. So I wanted to play this little album trailer thing. I hope it's not copywritten. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I hope it doesn't try to flag me, child, for this. But I'm gonna play the little album trailer snippet thing that she previewed, and then some comments and different things that people were saying in regards to the album. So let me do that.
Megan, Act 2.
Okay, y'all, if the clip made it into the video because YouTube be acting funny, that was the clip, and that was really cool. That was really pretty. She looked really nice. I love the like whole butterfly, even though the butterfly is all over the place. It was at the VMAs too. Katy Perry, a lot of artists. Ice Spice, she has a butterfly tattoo on her wrist. The ones who know, who know. I'm not gonna get into all of that. If you know, you know. But yeah, so I think the butterfly still looks pretty regardless. But yeah, but it's very interesting because Megan the album was like serpents and stuff. So I wonder what the butterfly, I guess it's obviously metamorphosis and change and things like that, but which is another, you know, butterfly coming out of the chrysalis thing. It's another representation of change and metamorphosis, much like a, you know, snake shedding their skin. But it's very interesting how it went from snakes to butterflies for the second act. So but you guys let me know if you're excited for act 2. Like I said, I'm gonna review it. I'm not like super anticipated for it, but I'm definitely gonna review it. But let's get into some comments of what people are saying about the trailer and Megan's second project. So some comments read, they thought Nicki was dropping today. Queen is so smart. I don't remember hearing anything about Nicki dropping today. The Garbs in the comments need to be worried about Nicki's second leg tour flopping. I didn't hear nothing about that. I mean, I did hear a little bit about that when the tour first started. Like, allegedly, when the tour first started, tickets weren't selling or something like that. But as of right now, I'm not hearing anything about that. But you guys let me know. Is Nicki's tour doing well? As far as I knew, it was. Act 2 with only 64K sales. A snake to a butterfly. Yeah, I think it's interesting as far as like it was a snake and then now it's a butterfly. But I guess, like I said, it's both supposed to be representative of change. I'm not exactly sure. She's a butterfly again. Anyway, we won't be streaming. They trying so hard to make her that girl. Literally copying everything that Nicki do. I don't really see how this is copying. Like, I don't know what about this is copying Nicki. Maybe because she's dropping a deluxe, but most people who put out albums put out a deluxe though, so I don't see how that's copying. From snake to butterfly, I think she lost the plot. You're not Beyonce. Oh yeah, okay, so people are like act 2 Beyonce is like the only person who does acts, which is true. Beyonce is the only person who does acts that we know of, I think. Budget must be low since she only sold that 64K. I love the fact that she's not scared to release. She's really deep in her bag and I love to see it. Yeah, I like that she's putting out music. If even if, you know, she did sell 64K, which isn't a lie. But I'm glad that she's putting out the music regardless of what if people are going to say, "Oh, she didn't sell that high or she's a flop" or whatever they're going to say. She's putting out her work, she's putting out her projects, unlike Cardi B, who hasn't put out an album in 6-7 years. probably because she's too worried about numbers to put out the music. Like, put out the music. People are going to call you a flop or they're going to say whatever they're going to say about you, but put out your art. You know what I'm saying? Put your music out. Like, so annoying. We're already on the next era. Wow, she really trying to be Nikki. I don't see how she's trying to be Nikki. Snakes, caterpillars, butterflies, stallions by old MacDonald had a. I'm not about to play with y'all. I'm not about to play with y'all. Y'all mean flop two. The way we don't care button. The push that Megan is getting is showing that this gotta be her last chance before they shelf her as an. What? What? Huh? Is that what that means? Well, I should know. I'm the one who be, on the label industry stuff. But at the same time, that's a very interesting theory. I don't know. Couldn't even sell past 64K the first time, but this is who Devil Nation want y'all to believe on Nikki level. Oh, not Devil Nation. Another flop album loading. Snake to a butterfly. Make it make sense. Gearing up to flop again. A snake turns into a butterfly. Bye. Nikki is so smart. If it's gonna be the same beats and flow and topics, she can keep it. Okay, guys, so those are some comments. My God. Well, I guess some people aren't interested in Megan putting out a second album. I'm like I said, I'm not like highly anticipated for it, but I'm not bashing her either. I think Megan is doing fine. I'm glad that she was doing the VMAs. I'm glad that the viewership went up for her. I'm glad. I'm happy for her. You know what I'm saying? I like Megan. I like her. So I'm not gonna sit up here and have this like haterade energy towards her. You know what I mean? But people are going to do what they do. So you guys let me know. Are you excited for the next project? How do you feel about Megan and everything? That's it for this one though. I love you and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.